How much coffee do you drink at Cartridge? Funny story. And how do you implement coffee into beer? Dude, I used to drink so much coffee. I used to drink coffee from like 5 in the morning until 3 to 5 p.m. And then what I found out is I'm kind of naturally a little bit of an anxious person. It ended up when I was just injecting like straight into my veins caffeine like that, it made me more anxious. And then I typically drink 2 cups of coffee a day now. There have been intermittent coffee shortages at work, K-cup troubles, blaming it on COVID, something. It's supply chain. It's a supply chain nightmare right now. And there are some times where I don't have coffee in the morning. And it's just something that I'm coping with. I don't want to make it a union issue, but we'll see. But the question continues. How do you implement coffee into your beer? What I love doing with this, and this is Scott Janish stuff, please go to scottjanish.com and check out his blog. Killer information in there. He has a great blog post on using coffee in beer. And we make a beer, which we will be bringing back for the fall, called Leaded, which is an amber ale that uses a little bit atypical roast malt. We use a little bit of brown malt in that and a little bit of maybe amber malt. I'm trying to remember, but some malts that bring a unique coffee character in and of themselves. And then in an amber beer. And so I like the cold steep approach. I like to do 10 to 12 pounds in a 15-barrel batch. This time when I bring this back, I'm going to go closer to 1 pound per barrel to maybe 1.2 pounds per barrel, push it up a little bit. But I like to get a blend of whole bean and ground coffee. I typically will get 25% ground and 75% whole bean. And then I like to cold steep that in the bright tank, for me in the bright tank, for about 4 days. Sometimes I'll arouse that tank a little bit to make sure I'm getting an inappropriately mixed solution when I'm sampling. But yeah, look at that cold steep approach. Maybe keep the coffee off the hot side. It's possible to pull some tannin out of that. But I do know some people, some pros that make some baller coffee beers where coffee even goes into the kettle, into the whirlpool. It's all about messing around with it and figuring out what you can do. So that's how I'm working with coffee beer. I love it. That's how I would do that.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you feel as if you got any value out of the video, please like and subscribe. There are also other videos that you can watch. They're gonna maybe be over here or over here. Appreciate you watching.